Okay, so you all know the saying, ask not for whom the bell tolls, it tolls for thee, right? That's actually from a much, much longer work by British poet and cleric John Donne called Meditations Upon Emergent Occasions. It's from Meditation 17, which I would now like to recite in its entirety from memory. Perchance he for Hey kids, I'm here at my satellite office, which is my local neighborhood coffee shop. Talk about who versus whom. There is a short answer, there is a medium answer, and a long answer. I'm going to do those in that order. So, are you ready for the short answer? Don't use whom. I can't put it any simpler. Anybody who's going to complain that you're using who or whom wrong, they're not your friends. They're not your real friends. I'm your real friend, and I'm telling you, just stop using whom. I'll see you for the next one. Okay, that was the short answer. Here's the medium answer, and it's to memorize a sentence. I'm all about memorizing the sentences on these Grammar Shorts videos. It's who loves whom. You're going to use that construction for every time you're thinking about who and whom. Who hates whom? Who hit whom? Who called whom? When there's an action, who is the one who does that action, and whom is the one who gets that action done to them? So if you do want to be a stickler about who and whom, and I don't know, maybe you've got a stingy English teacher, or you're thinking about that college application essay and the admissions counselor, or maybe you feel bad for the robots in the basement of a room somewhere grading your ACT essay. Who loves whom is going to get you there. I'll see you for the next one. Okay, now it is time for the long answer. And the long answer starts by going back to the short answer. Stop using whom. Whom is dying. In a language, words enter and leave all the time. Whom is on its way out. If you think about that line from Donne that I started with, ask not for whom the bell tolls, it tolls for thee. Then it was, later the title of the novel by Hemingway, For Whom the Bell Tolls. But thee, in that line, thee is gone. Nobody says thee anymore unironically or unselfconsciously. I mean, yeah, you might have a minister who says thee because she wants to sound biblical, or you have some jokester like me saying, oh, I want to welcome thee to ye olde coffee shop. But nobody says thee to mean you anymore in real life. Now, since the advent of the printing press and the mass distribution of the written word, and since radio and TV and now the internet, where we can preserve and massively distribute the spoken word, it takes a lot more work to get rid of a word. Words are going to come in a whole lot faster than they're going to leave. So whom has hung on? But I don't know how much longer that's going to be. It might be 10 years, it might be 100 years. But whom is leaving? And the distinction between who and whom is, I'll give you an example, right? George Thorogood, you don't know who that is because you're children. But he had a hit song called Who Do You Love? And if you were paying attention to the medium answer, you know who do you love is wrong. It's whom do you love? And yet, in the 1970s, he was able to have a hit record with it, being completely wrong, and nobody cared, in part because he was moderately famous, but nobody cared. Whom is on its way out, and we should all just let it go, okay? I'll see you for the next one, for real this time.